doing?
All right, we'll take a question for Coach Yates.
Coach, Jalen Peoples moved over to safety. What kind of led to that, and what are you seeing out of him so far?
He's actually doing both.
Both.
You know, and so what we're trying to do is we're trying to build depth. You know, so he's a guy that's smart. You know, he's been here for a while, so he's gonna be playing both. Yeah.
And Mo Horn out at corner. What are you seeing out of him?
Mo Horn's getting better. He has a better understanding of the defense, which is big, right? So he's playing fast. He's put on weight, you know, so he's getting stronger. And right now he's playing well. Yeah.
Coach, what are some of the things you're seeing out of the newer guys, the newer transfers in AJ McCarty and Braylon Lux?
For me, being a guy from California, what I'm starting to see is Texas high school football is starting to show up, you know, because these young guys, I think, are coming in ready to play. You know, they know a lot more. You know, I think their bodies are, you know, are built up. And so those young guys that came in the spring and then the guys that just got here, I mean, they're some good-looking dudes, you know. And so they're long, athletic. Obviously, with what we're doing right now, right, they're still have a long ways to go as far as understanding exactly what we're doing. But the athleticism they show is high, you know, real high.
What position, when you get him, cleared or what have you, what position do you think AJ McCarty kind of projects best at?
That's the great thing about AJ. Once again, he's a guy that can play corner, he can play safety, he can play star for us. So we really don't have a certain spot for him. He's played it all for us. He ran with the twos today at corner. He's been playing corner, but he's a guy that can play wherever we need him to play. So that's why he's so high up on our list.
With Braylon, how well has he been picking up the system since, you know, he showed up after spring ball?
He's picked it up fast. You know, he's played a lot of snaps. You know, so him being at Fresno State, he was a guy that you know, he's played a lot. You know, the film that I watched on him was when they played against USC, right? And he played against that receiver. I forget the kid's name, the one that transferred from Pittsburgh, I think. And so I watched him play against him man to man. He played well against him. So he's a guy that's been under the lights. You know, he's made plays. The thing that I love about him right now, what he's showing is he loves to practice. He loves a game, you know what I mean? He comes out here every day, he just works, you know. So right now what he's doing is he's just stacking up the days.
Coach, what are some of the things that CJ does differently than what Muddy did last year for you guys at the start?
You know, Mud was a good player. You know, they're totally different. CJ's more kind of laid back, but they're both super smart, I would say that. You know, when you look at Mud's notes and now you look at CJ's notes, they're like right on par with each other. When you look at the way that they watch film, they're the same guy. They both study film. CJ's always in the film room on his own. He's always asking questions. So there's probably more similar things than it is differences, you know.
So what are the differences from last year to this year and the improvements that you see in this team already through this first weekend and so?
I think the guys know what to expect from our head coach or from us, you know, as a staff. I think the standard has been set, you know, on what we're trying to do and where we want to go. You know, I think what we don't want to say is just because it's the second year, we're going to be better. You don't want to say that, right? You want to say we're going to get better because, you know, and then you want to put those things in place. You know, because you want to work harder, right? You want to know things better, right? You want to make sure you hold guys accountable. You know, I felt like last year maybe the guys didn't know, you know, at least early where we were coming from, you know, or what we wanted. I think now they know, you know. And now going into year two as far as the defense, now they know the defense and the calls. So now instead of me spending time, you know, explaining to them the calls, they already know the calls. Now I can talk about, you know, the strengths and the weaknesses of the defense, but now we can also talk about the offense.
So who has stepped up to a different level from last year to this year and shown the most growth from to today?
Braylon Lux is playing well right now. You know, CJ is getting, you know, each day he's getting better. Tyler Owens is something that you know, I think he's someone that has stepped up you know, his leadership role. I think mentally he sees himself as a guy that can be a leader and a guy that can make some plays for us, you know. And so I would say overall, I would probably say Tyler Owens. He's the guy to me that stepped up the most.
So,
Got time for one or two more.
so what's the one thing that you still think that they need to work on before that first game at Wyoming?
My thing always with my guys is just knowing and doing your job. You know, as a DB, right, it kind of goes along with quarterback. You can't make mistakes. So the one thing I hit on is going back to last season, we had too many missed assignments that gave up easy points, all right, or gave up an easy catch. My thing is, if a guy's gonna catch a ball on us, make him earn it, right? I want to be on that guy, and so we're trying to fix that, right? And we are fixing that, you know. So to me, it's just knowing and doing your job.
Who out of the incoming players has impressed you the most the past couple days?
Braden Lux, like I said, he's obviously new, but when you talk about freshmen, I think those three that were here in the summer, you know, in the spring rather, between Chapman Lewis, Brendan Jordan, and Jordan Sanford, I think those four guys are doing a great job. CJ, you know, he's played before, but I think those three guys have been, they're putting in the days.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you guys.
Coach.
Appreciate it.